Hello guys, it's been long. It's been like around 1 week since I've spoken to you guys about anything, any of my any topics. Uh, Today I'll be talking to you about the pharmaceutical industry, basically, pharmaceutical as well as the food industry, and the state where we are right now in terms of both of that. So, why do we need so many medicines in the world, and why do people get ill so quickly? That's something to be pondered upon. We have seen in the past, okay, there has been an increase in life span, but that doesn't mean people are living well in the world. They are still getting sick, they're still having diseases, they're still finding more and more diseases, since we have never encountered this many problems till date. And even in the past, there were diseases, but we've never encountered this variety of problems in the human body. There's fundamentally something going wrong in the human the way of life we lead. So let's look at it more deeply. What is the reason for this kind of mass health issues? So one primary reason is the food habits, right? Food, the amount of intake of food we take is way too much for the amount of work we do. As we know, in the times we live in, the amount of physical activity we do is very less, because the machines have taken over human work, which used to happen in the past. If you compare the activity we do now compared to the past, in the past generations, we have reduced so much. So the only substitute for this is by doing exercise and physical fitness, so that will keep your health. So that attitude should be inculcated in the world. It should. I can see it rising. Everyone is becoming a fitness freak. So that's a good thing actually. But at the same time, not be obsessed about it, and not go to the level of taking steroids. So that's the next extreme. So it's very essential that we take care of our health. That's by doing exercises and a lot of fitness workout. That should be the aim right now, because anything, if you take any machine or any device, the more you use it, the more it will be more lubricated, right? The same goes for the human body. If you don't use it, it will get rusted soon. I'm just putting it in blunt words, but yes, you do get you don't get well-being out of it, right? You just get stagnated there. So the more you use your body, the more healthy and more alive it will be, alive and more healthy, right? So this is what we need to aim for. And one more thing is the food habit we eat. The food is a lot of food, a lot of junk food. We don't eat what is necessary for us, not the necessary nutrients for us. We just eat the fast food which we outside in the streets. We don't have a count on it. We tend to do emotional eating. We don't think about our body. We just think that this food is tasting good, so I want to have more and more of that. So that attitude is it's a disastrous attitude. It will lead to a lot of problems later on in life, especially for teenagers. So you need to control at a certain point, because God has made us like this. We grow at a height till a particular age, and after that we go like this. So my point is, we need to cut down on our food. Food should be taken to as per the body's requirements, right? 3 meals a day is good enough. You should not exceed more than 3 meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast should be heavy. Lunch should not be that heavy. It should be little less. Dinner should also be less. So the maximum food intake is during the breakfast. So that's how it should, you know, that's how you plan out the scheduling of the food. Well, I'm going to into depth. So, why do we see the pharmaceutical industry, uh, growing exponentially? The amount of money they make. It's the highest paid. It's actually a business. After all, if you go to some doctor, we used to have a lot of divisions, right? We don't use a lot of divisions. We used to have only one or two doctors